Good morning! Okay, so how are you today? Are you feeling tired or sleepy? Oh, I hope you're not. Are you excited to learn new lessons today? Yes, that's good to hear. So, before anything else, let us start our day with a prayer. So, may I ask Mr. Binimerito to lead the prayer? Amen. So now, let us check your attendance. So, who's absent for today? Is Patimo here? Okay, she's here. How about Perez? Okay, so only Perez is absent for today. So for today's lesson, our topic is all about action verb. But before we know more about what is an action verb, first let us know what is a verb. Okay, so what is a verb? On an average day, a lot of things can happen. People go to work, kids study in school, animals hunt for food, and friends talk to each other. All of these sentences express basic ideas about everyday events. However, we can also use sentences to express more complicated ideas. For example, citizens can own property. People will chase their dreams to get what they want. Both simple sentences and complex sentences have something in common. So what do you think they have something in common? Yes, they all use verbs. So when we write sentences or clauses, we need to include a verb. What is a verb? Why it is necessary to include in a sentence? A verb is a word that we use to refer actions like things that we do and states of being like how things are. So verbs are very important in grammar, and we actually use many different types of verbs when we talk about what things we do or how things are. So without a verb, we cannot make a sentence. So we need a verb to tell what is happening. Okay, so as you are about to see, verbs come in a lot of different types that don't all behave in the same way. So when using proper grammar, it is important that you use verbs correctly. So for today's lesson, we are going to explore one type of verb that we use daily and know how to successfully use them to create great and clear sentences. So, the type of verb that we are going to discuss for today's lesson is all about action verbs. Okay, the question is, what is an action verb? So, we have here the definition of an action verb. So, an action verb is a verb that expresses physical or mental action. It tells us what the subject of our sentence is doing physically or mentally. So, as their name says, action verbs are used to refer actions, specifically physical actions and mental actions. So, physical actions are performed with bodies or objects. For example, jump, hit, and sing. And mental actions that we use our brains to perform, such as think, consider, and memorize. Okay, so we have here 10 examples of an action verbs in words. So first we have dance, listen, cook, sleep, play, run, swim, write, eat, and read. So if you notice, these sentences is performing an action or specifically physical action. So we also have here sample sentences. Sample sentences that uses an action verb. So we have 4 sentences. First, Roy walked his dog. Second, Nina sang a song. Third, my dog jumped over the fence. And lastly, the wind blew the trees. So, who can identify the action words used in the sentence? For sentence number 1, yes, De La Cruz. Okay, very good. It is the word walked. How about in sentence number 2? Yes, Fernan. Okay, that's correct. It is the word sung. How about in the sentence number 3? Yes, Katadman. Okay, very good. It is the word jump. And lastly, for the last sentence, yes, Nuval. Okay, perfect. It is the word blue. So, I guess you have fully understand our topic. Any questions, clarifications about action verbs? Questions, clarifications? Okay, so again, in action verbs refers to physical actions and mental actions. So in physical actions, it involves our physical movements or our body. And for mental actions, we use our brains to perform. So the examples are memorize, think, calculate, evaluate, and consider. So I guess that's all about action verbs. So I have here a mini playground. If you are here in this playground, what do you think you are doing? Yes, running. What else? Jumping, sliding. What else? Wandering, swinging, walking. Yes. What else? Taking selfies. What else? Hopping. Yes, you can do that in the playground. So a lot of things you can do inside the playground that involves an action. Okay, so based on what you see in this mini playground, what sentences can you construct? Yes, Pinyar.
The children are playing.
Very good. The children are playing. How about you, Rosalahas?
The girl is swinging.
Very good. The girl is swinging. How about you, Ponpon?
The boy is walking.
Very good. The boy is walking. So those are just some sentences that we can construct based on what we see in this mini playground. So I guess that's all about verbs. So do you have any questions, clarifications before we end our lesson? No more questions, no more clarifications. So that ends our lesson for today. Thank you so much for listening with me. Enjoy the rest of the day and God bless you all.